Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all having a great week so far. And I'm excited to kind of give you a review of this YSL product, what I think of it, and how it's kind of turned me off a little bit from YSL. So the big reveal today is, before I make it fall, is the YSL bill pouch. So this bill pouch is super cute. Loved it when I went in the store, loved it after, loved it in pictures, love. The only thing I don't love, the quality. So in the store, saw this product. So I mainly kind of was looking, come back to a year ago, for a product to wear to a wedding. So I wanted to wear this clutch. Or wanted to find a clutch that I could wear to the wedding that I was going to. And I had a couple weddings going on that year. And it was late 2019, early 2020. I really use this bag a lot for weddings and for going out. Now I haven't really grabbed as much for it, just because we haven't unfortunately been able to go out, or haven't had a wedding to go to or anything like that. Especially because here in Toronto, in Canada, we've been in lockdown since November. So it's been quite a bit of time since we've been able to like do our hair and do our nails, and I really miss it. Getting back to this, this YSL product, I loved it. I thought it worked well with my outfits. I thought it was super cute. I thought, it went well with a lot of different things. Only thing that kind of I really didn't like is after a couple times of wearing it, the stitching started to come off. So like, I don't know if you could really see it, but the stitching isn't that great. Now I had to actually, like, it came to the point where like a couple of the threads I actually had to cut. And I feel like, oh, you can see some of it right there. And I feel like for like a product that you pay so much money for, that's just so disappointing, right? And like, I just really didn't like the fact that I paid like $550 for it at the time, and it was having like the stitching coming off. I had to cut stitches off. Like, I feel like that shouldn't be happening, and I feel like that's definitely like a quality issue. Now, I don't know, like, if I just got a bad apple of the bunch. Maybe if you have a YSL pouch or maybe a different YSL product, if you can leave a comment below, I'd love to know your kind of experience with it. I have heard like mixed things about YSL. I've heard good, but I've also heard bad. So my experience for my first YSL product wasn't really the greatest in terms of quality, but in terms of the look, the hardware, everything's like, I love. I also love like the YSL. I do have a bit of scratches, but that's from my own kind of like wear and tear, right? So that's not the quality issue there. But as for the stitching, like, I don't overstuff it or anything, so that was just kind of like a disappointment with that a little bit. But now kind of talking about the quality, I'm gonna just go into what fits inside the bag. So I'm filming with my phone currently, so I currently have my phone case, but I'll show you how it kind of just fits in the front. Now I have the 11, just for the iPhone 11, just for reference, and it fits in nicely, which this was like a big thing for me because my phone, like, I need somewhere to put my phone when I'm going to like a wedding or something, because as a lot of you guys know, dresses don't always have pockets, and so you need somewhere to put your phone. And my poor boyfriend, he already has to like kind of hold my keys when we're going to these kind of events or other things for me, so I didn't really want to overload him with my phone as well. Then his pockets would definitely be stuffed full. But as for the rest of the stuff in the bag, in this little zipper, you can really fit your basic essentials. So for instance, chapstick, that can go in. Oh, and sorry if the lighting's like changing a bit, the sun's just starting to set, so that might be why. I also have my MAC lipstick that I'm currently wearing, and it's called Please Me, and it's in matte. So matte lipstick is excellent. And then I have a eyebrow pencil, which I don't really wear too often anymore, but just to show you. So that everything fits, everything's in there. And then I had my AirPods. Oh, they're there. So my AirPods, I just wanted to see, like, I don't typically bring this on a night out with me, but I just wanted to see if it fits, and it does fit in there. Now, I wouldn't stuff it too much more than that. I mean, you could probably fit a card holder but you'd have to like rearrange things a bit. I just have like a couple cards that I like, these are just points cards, but I have three of them here, and I'll typically stuff in like my driver's license, my credit card, things like that, and I'll just stuff it into like the back pouch, which I'll empty this out again for you so you can see, because I just remembered I forgot to show you. But like, see already, you can kind of see it's like starting to warp, so I don't really like that, and I don't really, I'm not fond of that, right? Now, just taking kind of my phone case out. I also have a key holder, and the key holder will not fit. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind, and that's why I said my boyfriend often has to hold my keys. But he's fine with it. He's fine. So now, just like taking everything out, I'm just gonna take all my lipsticks, my AirPods out. And I was just going to show you that little pouch. So that's that little pouch there. Okay. And the key holder, you can fit, but like literally with nothing else in it. Maybe a lipstick at the side. Actually, let's put my chapstick just for reference. And you could probably stick this stuff back on top. Just like that. And like that. That could work, but just with your phone, like, you might not want to put the phone, because then it'll actually like stretch it out a bit more. I find this front pocket's only good if you don't put that much stuff in the zipper pocket, and vice versa. So you do kind of have to play around with it a little bit to see what kind of works for you. But typically when I go out on a night, yeah, I guess. Typically when I go out or to a wedding, I would stuff it with my phone, cards, and like lipsticks and eyeliners and things like that. And that's basically it. It's definitely very compact, and it can only fit your basic kind of necessities there. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that stitching, right? So I don't know, I may have just had a bad apple, but definitely left kind of like a bad taste in my mouth in terms of YSL products. And I've been looking at like the YSL Mini Lou camera bag for so long now, and I've been looking at the card holders for so long, but like, I don't know, this just really like was disappointing, especially because you spend so much on the item, right? You want it to be good and to be worthwhile. So for that to happen, it was just kind of like not the most greatest thing, especially because I have other like designer items to kind of compare it to. And like I was saying in my last video with my Gucci Super Mini, I like throw that in the car, I've dropped it in the snow, and it's been fine, like literally nowhere. But with this, it was like I wore it like a couple of times, and already I started to see like the stitching and that sort of thing. So that was just kind of a disappointment. But as a clutch, kind of, if you need a clutch that's relatively kind of not that expensive and still kind of has that YSL look with the leather and the YSL logo, this is definitely like a good buy. Hopefully you just don't get like a bad apple like mine, and maybe you'll have some better luck. But it's also kind of, you not only can use it as a clutch, I find, but also probably use it for just throwing in a tote bag. And that would be totally fine as well, to hold bills and things like that as well. So I hope you like this review on this YSL pouch. Towards the end of the video, I'll insert some mod shots just so you can see in reference to my body size. So I'm 5'5", and I wear a size 6, and how it looks. I hope this video helped you. Click like at the bottom and click subscribe if you don't mind. And thank you so much for watching.